Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving into episode 44 of Who is Jin Ling's Uncle? We just finished reacting to episode 43, where at the end there, we ended up coming across Mian Mian again and her family, which I was so excited to see her back, because I didn't think we were gonna see her again after we last saw her storming out, leaving the clans all those episodes ago. So we're gonna pick up and see where things go as we continue our journey back to the burial mounds to investigate what shenanigans Meng Yao has started over there. So let's dive in. Oh, this show knows how to just really just suck you in and then just leave it hanging high and dry. Oh, I was like, yes, get him, laying on him, and they're just like, end of the episode. They suck. I'd only planned to do 2 episodes today, but I suppose I could potentially do a 3rd, maybe. I have time. That's other things I wanted to look at today, but I guess I have time. I could potentially dive into another one, but man. So we started the episode where we left off, encountering Mian Mian and her family, and it was just a nice encounter. And again, what I was saying in my intro, it was nice to see another friendly face who can recognize Wuxian's intent. There are a lot of people in this world who are ready to crucify him, as we can see in that cave. There are a lot of people who are ready to just go based off of rumors they've heard and this, that, the other, and just fly with it. But it's nice to have another friendly face in the corner who's just like, hey, all you need to know about him, and just what she said to her husband, he's a good man. That's it. That's all you need to know. Done and done. So I don't know if now we're officially done seeing her, or if we're gonna backtrack and revisit her at some point during this series, but I was happy to have that interaction with her, because I was concerned back when we were still in the flashback, once she left, that she was going to just be dead and gone, like they were going to try and kill her or something for abandoning the clan. So I'm glad to see that she is alive, well, and, you know, just living her life, living her best life with her husband and her little daughter. It's adorable. But then, you know, we encountered Ying again, who was out here basically fighting. There were rumors that there were ghost puppets and all this stuff appearing and, you know, kind of converging around the burial mounds, but we didn't encounter any. And even Mian Mian's like, yeah, I heard there were rumors, but I haven't seen any. And then it's because Ying has been out here following our babies, but also just kind of leading the path and clearing the path for them so they don't have to exhaust themselves or fight or anything like that. And he is just the most precious thing in the world, the precious, sweetest little cinnamon roll wrapped in leaves and mud, and just want to hug him. He is precious. So we're like, okay, you can come along with us, because like there's nowhere else. Where can I hide? The world knows what I look like, and they fear me every time they see me. So it's like, where exactly can I hide? So it's like, okay, baby, you can come along with us. We'll get you a nice little hat. And then we went back to the Ying province and getting some more flashbacks, because again, we're on our way to the burial mounds. Flashbacks of them getting tea and sweet little boy. And again, I've got no concrete confirmation as to what's happened to him. All I know is he was alive. Wuxia, Ying put the needle into Wuxian so he was asleep. The entire One clan marched up to the Jin, you know, the Golden Tower, to surrender, apologize, this, that, the other. They claimed to have killed everyone, but then we saw that Ying is still very much alive. They kept him hidden in secret, and I would like to believe, just because I would like to believe it doesn't mean it's true, but I would like to believe that they would have enough heart to not murder this little boy who's not even 10, like this little boy. I would like to believe that. Just because I'd like to believe it does not mean that it's the case, but I would like to believe it. But either way, I've not gotten any confirmation one way or the other whether or not he was taken out with the rest of the Wen clan or whether he was released, sent somewhere. I have no idea. No idea. So they keep doing these little flashbacks with him, and you can see Wuxian kind of meditating on him, and he's like, if he's still alive, he would be 10. At least I read it as him saying if he... Actually, let me go back, because I might have been reading too optimistically into it. Because the way I was reading it was... Let's see. If that child is still alive. Okay, no, I read it correct. So he's saying if he's still alive, not if he were still alive, if he is still alive, meaning he does not know whether or not little boy has been killed or not. So he's saying if he's still alive, he'd be over 10 now. I'm hoping, I am hoping that he is still alive. In my heart and soul, I am hoping he is still alive. And who knows, maybe him and Lanzhan's mama are still alive. Maybe she adopted him and they're living off in a cottage somewhere, and this is very optimistic, far out reaching, but you know, I just hope little boy is still alive. That's all. But then we made our way to we battled some ghost puppets along the way, and then we made our way up to the burial mounds, and there was a lot of, again, feelings, reminiscing happening, and then we started to get attacked by ghost puppets. So we went inside the cave, closed up the doors, and then we could hear voices. It turned out that the juniors of the clans had been kidnapped and have been there for days, and they don't know why they're there. They don't know what's going on, and they're speculating. And, you know, when you're in such a stressful situation like that, and you're with other people kind of confined in this small space, after enough time, it's that sort of pressure cooker environment. That energy is going to get high. You're going to start getting agitated, and you're just going to easily just like lash out. And so that seemed to, they'd reached that sort of breaking point, and they were just lashing out and speaking and yelling at each other and saying all kinds of things. And so Wuxian and Lanzhan and Ying strolled up and like, hey, we'll let you out, release them. Okay, let's go. But then when they were trying to escape, that's when they realized that all of the major clans had converged here, because again, what Meng Yao had said last episode when he was talking to Xian, he's like, I've already organized or told the families to, you know, go there because all these ghost puppets are converging, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. So Meng Yao had already set it into motion that all of these cultivators were going to go to this spot for reasons. I don't know if they knew that the kids had been kidnapped or not, but seeing the kids there, obviously they're blaming Wuxian, and basically it was a repeat of that last battle of Nevernight. That last scene before the battle broke out, it was that same exact conversation going over and over again, where Wuxian is trying to say, y'all are accusing me of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, with no proof. And I'm trying to tell y'all that I did not. I did A and B. Sure. Fine. C, D, E, F, G wasn't me. H? Yeah, I did H too. But I, J, K? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. But y'all are out here trying to say I did the whole alphabet. And I'm just trying to clear my name of the things I didn't do. And they're like, you're an evil man. Of course you would lie, and this, that, the other, and you have proof. Who needs proof? You've done this, so that's all the proof we need that you would do anything. And it's just like that, just spinning that narrative and just running wild with it. So it was just basically a repeat of that, and I was getting just as equally frustrated now as I was then, listening to just the logic or the lack thereof from all of these leaders, just spewing this nonsense. And then in the midst of it, we had the second wave of ghost puppets coming to attack them, where we saw a lot of the clan leaders like spitting up blood and losing their losing their spiritual energy, and it's like, oh well shit, that's not good. So eventually we locked them, we all ran into the cave, and we started having conversations and started using our big brains. And naturally the other cultivators in there do not want to listen to a damn thing Wuxian has to say, because he's been made out to be this big evil villain. He is a bad guy, you can't trust him, blah 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 blah, all of that jazz. And Wuxian still remaining cool, calm, and collected, because again, it in such a frustrating situation like that, where everyone is basically calling you a liar and saying you are the worst thing and accusing you of things that you've not done, it would be very easy to get defensive or get agitated or lose your patience and start yelling and screaming. But Wuxian is playing it cool, calm, and collected. He is just chill. And he is speaking very slowly, very eloquently, and just, I'm not going to let you ruffle my feathers. I'm going to say this, that, the other. And the other cultivators keep doing this back and forth of, we can't trust him, blah, 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 blah. Then something happens and they're like, so tell us, what do we need to do? And it's like, bitch, do you want my help or not? Like, I thought you didn't want to talk to me. Now all of a sudden you're asking me what we need to do. Like, make up your mind. What do you want? So then we had that other clan leader who defected from the Lan clan, whose name I don't remember, and I probably won't at this point. He keeps interjecting and cutting Wuxian off, and we can't trust him, this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. And finally, like, he felt like he was choking. He wasn't choking, but like he couldn't speak. And immediately they're like, Wuxian, what spell did you cast? And I'm like, y'all, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Exactly what I'm talking about. Something happens and y'all immediately, without hesitation, blame Wuxian, even though he has not done a damn thing. Y'all have been standing here watching. And also, the second that happened, I didn't think he was choking. My first thought was, Zhan shut this man up because he kept interrupting his baby. That was my first thought, because we have already been shown a number of times that Zhan has the power to, use this muting spell. We've seen it time and time. 90% of the time it's been on Wuxian, but we've seen it dozens of times. So it's not like a secret ability. People know he has this ability. It has been established. It is established lore in this universe. People know that Zhan has this ability, but for whatever reason, that happened, and everyone's first thought is, Wuxian, what magic spell did you cast? And it's like, turn your sword like 30 degrees that way, because it's not Wuxian. And then one of the guys pop up, it's like, it looks like it's a muting spell. And then they look over at Zhan. And then Zhan's just like, you can keep talking, babe. It's fine. I got this. Like, frustrating. I hate people sometimes. But Wuxian continues his talking, and, just not telling them necessarily what's happening, but just trying to lead them and just get them to realize on their own, because again, they've got this big mob mentality where all they're seeing is this scapegoat that is Wuxian. All attention is here, and it's like, stop looking at me, because I wasn't here when all this shit went down. I wasn't here. And if you look at the facts, there are two groups of people here who still have their spirit energy. The two groups of people who are not with you guys. So whatever happened to y'all didn't happen to us, because we weren't there. We didn't fucking do it. So please, Lord, use your minds. So he's kind of trying to get them to just open up their minds to the possibilities and stop being blinded by this blinding hatred for whatever reason. So in guiding them down the steps, they discussed things, and then he came to realize, oh, y'all fought the ghost puppets. I bet you his ass over here was playing the thing. Y'all already said he was playing things wrong. What a coincidence. Last episode we were just investigating someone who was playing songs that were supposed to be healing songs incorrectly, and the effects that they had. What a coincidence. And then we just started letting it unfold, letting it unfold, letting it unfold, and then they cut me off midway with like edging. They're edging us because like we're climax, almost climax. Nope, just kidding. Sorry, bye. Rude and disrespectful. So yeah, we may have to dive into episode 45 just to see what happens. Like, theoretically, if I really wanted to, I could finish the entire series here today in this session, because I'm off work and I still have like another 5.5 hours before I have to meet up with Femmes React to record our next reaction to Only Friends. And theoretically, I could do another little recording session after that. So theoretically, I could, but I don't want to rush through these last couple episodes, unless they make me feel like I absolutely have to. But fingers crossed. So I'm going to dive into one more, and hopefully just one for today, so I can look at some of the other things I had planned for today, because I got other things on the agenda that I need to get done. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support this channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
Time we